ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease, is a form of motor neuron disease. People who suffer from ALS often lose control of their bodies. It's a progressive, fatal disease. Here to tell us more is Michelle Savage from the ALS Association Alabama chapter. Michelle, thank you very much for being with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
It is our pleasure. Well, let's talk a little bit about ALS, particularly in our part of the state, right here in West Alabama. Do we have a lot of cases, or are there a lot of people that are suffering from this disease?
We do. Well, we have about 300 patients across the state of Alabama, and a good concentration for some reason here on the west side and in the Birmingham area. So anything we can do to help spread the word about the association and the services that we provide, is what we want to do. So we're hoping we can do that with our upcoming walk and with everybody coming out and getting involved with the organization.
And what does your organization do for people that are suffering from ALS?
Well, our primary goal is to help the patients with their battle throughout the whole process, and then also help the families. So we'll help with equipment loans, home modification if they need it. We also have respite care grants that we'll provide. As you said, it's a fatal disease, and from the beginning of the state to the time they lose their battle, they'll lose all muscle control. They won't be able to walk or speak or feed themselves or communicate in any way other than blinking an eyeball or some very small disease movement like that. So anything that we can do to help the family and to help that patient make it through their process is what we're for, and we concentrate solely on ALS.
And that's a slow process too. It begins, just tell us about how ALS works from the first diagnosis up until the end.
Well, unfortunately, in today's day, it's still so hard to believe that we don't have that one test that they can draw blood and see that diagnosis that, yes, this is ALS. So normally, from the time the patient starts having symptoms until they're diagnosed, it's usually 12 to 18 months. And then from that, it's about maybe 2 to 5 years at the longest that they'll survive. So, 18 months to get a diagnosis when you only have 5 years is a lifetime for those people. But for a lot of people, it begins with slurred speech or a little muscle twitch. And then from there, the muscles slowly die, and they'll lose their ability to swallow, to eat. They have to get feeding tubes, breathing tubes, and then they ultimately just can't breathe. So it's a really painful disease to see your loved one go through. And it requires 24-hour care, help with breathing, help with everything they do. So that's why we have the respite care grants that allow that caregiver some time away. We'll bring in a certified nursing personnel to make sure they're taken care of and their needs are taken care of, and hopefully help make everyone a little bit more comfortable. So we try to do all that we can, and we have support groups that get the families together, make sure everybody knows what is working for them or not working for them, and just try and help them through their process.
All right, Michelle, we're almost out of time, but really quickly, you guys have an event you want to tell the folks about it?
We do. It's coming up Saturday, October 1st. It was originally April 30th, but it's Saturday, October 1st on the quad. Registration at 10, and then we'll walk at 11 a.m. It's a free event, free t-shirts for everybody, so we just hope folks will come out and join us in the cause.
All right, Michelle, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you.
The Walk to Defeat ALS is Saturday, October 1st on the quad. That's on the University of Alabama campus. Check-in time is 10, and the walk starts at 11 a.m. For more information, call 256-591-9030. Find out more about ALS online at alsa.org.